Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers, in today's game, we've got two teams who come in with opposite records on the season. It's the Falcons going up against the Packers. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Lacey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. The 13 yards that time at a first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Off the play fake to Lacey. Here's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose #1 task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught left side by Cobb. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. He completes it to Julio Jones. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
319.
Now Rodgers will handle Lacey. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. They've got his man complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. 3rd down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
Fresh set of downs here. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Green Bay first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They come out here in the eye. Rodgers with a give. It's Lacey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5.
Easy.
defense. And now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And Davis with it left side. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Lacey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They run it again with Lacey. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Lacey will try again. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Play clock winding down. To throw is Rodgers. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, they started this drive in as tough a spot as you can at their own 1, so they're able to march it into field goal range and get 3.
I thought that was a very poised, dare say classy sort of a drive. Backed up in the shadow of your own end zone, yet you come out of it and put points on the board. Well executed.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's brought in by Janis. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. They'll come out in the pistol. He's going to get the football. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
He's got time. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And to give this time to the tailback. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Rodgers to throw on 3rd, and he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Rashid Hageman in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And now it's second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again, he'll drop to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Handoff, Devontae Freeman. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So here we go, first and 10 now. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Mike Daniels, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now Rodgers. And Davis with it left side. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Their big-bodied receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing is Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. In the slot on the right is Graham. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. A dump off to Lacey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. First down, he'll drop to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that leads to an Atlanta first down. To throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
23 yards on the play.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run. This is Lacey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Say what you want about Eddie Lacy. He is really important to his team, and right now they're holding him down well below his normal yardage total, and his team's losing the game.
And we talk about it so often, how tough he is to bring down, but they found a way to do it.
Yeah, I think gang tackling, getting a lot of people to him, that's the key to everything. Not many guys can take him down one-on-one consistently.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Third down, still 14 yards left. On third and long, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So out come the Falcons now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Back down in that belly. Here we go. Watch it now, boy. Leopard.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Backing up. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. Hurry up. All right, now. Look at 56. All right, now. Look at 56. Here we go now.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. It's caught. Jones. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. It's brought in by Janis. And he's brought down after a good gain. A pickup there of 37. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A beautiful fake. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And left side here, it's Graham. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And Davis with it left side. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They go play action here on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Back to throw here. He completes it middle of the field to Janis. And down he'll go at the 25. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll make it third down. quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
This is Coleman, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Final minute now of the third quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. Fourth down now.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Second down following the run. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
As a former defender, Brandon, the goal was always to tackle the receiver immediately after the catch. When you missed and gave up additional yardage, you didn't make anyone on your team happy. That's why I'm sitting here next to you.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Lacey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Eddie Lacy, the one he was trying to get it to. Now fourth down. Here's Jacob Shum now. He's been terrific so far.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Another pistol look here.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. All right, here we go. Detroit. No. Check. Patriots.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Second down, Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop the throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Calling a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And his pass incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Lacey. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Lacey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And Nelson's got it here right side. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Lacey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Caught left side by Cobb. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They come out here in the I. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Freeman again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. This guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. It's an 8th loss of the year, and that one cements the fact that they're not going to reach their goal of finishing over 500.
And that's too bad because they really pressed for it. They gave it a heck of a run, but now they've got to find out who's going to play hard down the stretch and still try and win ball games.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew.